glad to come your way once again. You are welcome to Rhoda-b TV. We're going to be talking about types and mode of communication. Like I told you in my previous video that communication is very, very important. It's important you know how to communicate effectively between you and your partner, between you and your children, environment, your neighbors, in the estate where you are living. It's very, very important you know how to communicate effectively in order for you to be able to resolve conflicts. So today I'm going to be talking about types and mode of communication. I have talked about communication and importance of communication on this my channel before. So if you are new to my channel, please kindly go and watch it so that you know what communication and importance of good communication is. There are many types of communication and they are divided into two categories, which is verbal and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is the use of words, while non-verbal communication is the use of body language, touching, feelings, and facial expression. There are some persons that when you are talking to them, if they mash you suddenly, just know that they are trying to communicate. Like my mom, if there is a visitor with us and we are all together, maybe I'm saying something and my mom want me to shut up, there is a way she communicates with me with her eye. She can just do like this for you. If she does like this, just know that she wants you to shut up. There are some persons, you might be walking or you might be going together, they will just tap you or hit you suddenly. Maybe definitely is a way of them communicating with you. Guys, before I continue, if today is your very first time of tuning into my channel, you are all welcome. Please kindly like and follow my Facebook page, Rhoda-b TV. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me wait for you. Have you subscribed to my channel? Okay, let's continue. Whenever you are in a public space or whenever you are with someone, you should be sensitive. Yes, you should be sensitive. That is one thing my mom usually said, that whenever visitors are around, you should be very, very sensitive, because there are times that he wants you to just stand up and go inside, maybe with ordinary eye like this. If she give you just eye like this, is a way of telling you to leave the sitting room or leave the living room to go inside your room. He doesn't want you to be there. You should understand the way your mother speaks to you or your spouse speaks to you when visitors are around. So it's very, very important. If there is good communication, you understand me, I understand you understand the signs. When I say stop this, you understood. So I don't think there will be any problem. Verbal communication is the use of words to communicate, while the non-verbal communication is the use of body language. Even blinking of your eye, you're actually communicating. You might see a guy you love, we just ordinarily with licking of your lips like this, or bringing out of your tongue. All these things are ways of communicating. You know, you are trying to tell this person, I love how you are looking at. You should not turn a blind eyes to all those signs. It's very, very important. You see, non-verbal communication, I make use of it a lot. If I'm with someone and we are saying something and I want you to keep quiet, I don't want you to continue with that conversation, we just honor my facial expression like this. You should know, as an individual, you should not turn a blind eyes to all those signs. It's very, very important. The following are the types and the mode of communication. Number one types of communication is verbal communication. Like I said earlier, that is the use of words to communicate. So example of use of words to communicate is writing of letters, sending of text messages, speaking, signing of a book. All of these are examples of verbal communication. Like I said, you and I engage on communication on daily basis. If you haven't watched the video where I talked about different levels of communication, go and watch that video so that you will know different levels of communication, or signing of document, or signing of letter, or writing a letter, sending a text message, or an SMS, or an email. All of these are examples of verbal communication. The second types of communication is non-verbal communication. Like I've said earlier, that non-verbal communication is the use of body language, facial expression, use of eye contact, gesture, touching. All of these are examples of non-verbal communication. Another types of communication is face-to-face communication. Face-to-face communication is also known as one-on-one communication. When you meet someone face-to-face, you guys are sitting together, you know, this is my chair, this is your chair, and we're like, we have to talk, and you guys, you are talking, you are seeing each other one-on-one. I can talk, you can respond. I'm seeing you, you are seeing me. Is an example of face-to-face communication. communication. For example, talking to someone personally, you are seeing this person, I'm seeing this person. Like meeting, when you are having meeting, a group of people having meeting together, you are seeing me, I'm seeing you, are seeing the other person. Or presentation, when you are guiding a presentation, you are seeing your panel of judges, you are seeing the audience, you are seeing everybody. Those are examples of face-to-face communication. Another types of communication is mediated communication. Mediated communication, when you are talking with someone over the phone. You talking to someone over the phone, the person is in London, but you are calling the person from Nigeria, and the person is able to hear you, and be able to communicate. The person understood what you are saying, the person understands what you are saying, and be able to give you feedback. That is example of mediated communication. In this situation, you are not seeing the person face to face, you are not seeing the person one-on-one, you are just using your mouth to talk, and the person is able to hear you. That kind of communication is called mediated communication. Like the kind of communication you communicate with your God, it is called mediated communication. You are not seeing God. God is a spirit, you are not seeing him, but as you are talking, you are saying your heart, even in silence, but you believe he heard you. Like this video you are watching now, you are seeing me before your screen, you are seeing me on your screen, but you don't see me one-on-one, and you are able to understand what Rhoda-b is saying. It's through the video. So it's an example of mediated communication. When you are chatting with someone online, is an example of mediated communication. So guys, with this full point of mind, hope you now know different types of communication and the mode of communication. If at all you didn't pick anything or grab anything from all of these things I've said, I said there are different types of communication, and it's being divided into two categories, which is verbal and non-verbal. I said that verbal communication is the use of words, and examples of verbal communication is you writing a letter, signing is an example of verbal communication. While non-verbal communication is the use of body language, facial expression, and also what touch. Mediated communication, the kind of communication you use with your God, with someone you don't see, like when you are talking or speaking with someone over the phone, when you are chatting with someone online, when you are sending an email or SMS to someone, is an example of mediated communication. Another examples of communication is face-to-face, which can be known as one-on-one communication. And when you are talking to someone one-on-one, or you are having a meeting or presentation. If you get value from this video, please kindly like and follow my Facebook page, Rhoda-b TV. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please kindly subscribe to my channel, please. I see you in my next video. Bye. I love you all.